Can you see me?
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. Yes, we're rolling. I'm happy.
Cool. Jesper Binzer, D.A.D. Congratulations on 40 years of music.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just recently started to figure out that it's actually been 40 years, and now I can feel it in my bones. I am tired.
Wow. Yeah, I can understand that because I just retired in February, and it's totally.
Wow. Yeah.
I worked at the same place for 46 years.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so like you're there 40 years, and my bones are hurting. You know, so unbelievable. At least you get on stage and jump around and whatever, and
Yes.
around.
I found out that it has been a lifesaver to be able to shout from the deepest depth of your frustrations. That's maybe been a lifesaver for me. So yes, and you can not do that in a normal job unless you have a soundproof cellar where you can go down and shout
Right.
at your colleagues.
Yeah. So, Speed of Darkness, October 4th. Congratulations on the album. I listened to it this morning.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
How you could pick a favorite song because there's so many good songs on this album.
Oh yeah, but that's the great thing about an album. When you first hear it, it's like, whoa, and then slowly but surely you find your handful of favorites, and
Yeah.
and that's a gift actually to zoom in on the different tracks. But oh yeah, but we've been living with these songs for a long time, and I'd say that some of the last songs to come on the album, some of the last songs that actually came to life that was one of the last songs was actually God Praise to Man. So that at the moment that's my favorite, just because it's the newest to me.
Right. Cool. I'm going to go down some of the songs that were my favorite, and tell me
Yep,
your perception of the song. Well, first of
I
all,
will.
The Ghost is amazing. That song just blows my mind. I love The Ghost. Tell me a little bit about that track.
Oh, definitely. So what differs this album maybe more than anything else is that this is the first time where we got Laust to commit to we chained him to the drums Monday to Friday, months on end, because he's been like, this old fashioned to stand in the rehearsal space and just keep on playing. No, why don't we do some homework, and why don't we get some time off and work from home and stuff? He was doing that lazy. He was pleading for laziness for a long time. So this time around, we just forced him to hang out with us. That resulted in a lot of good things, mainly that we got on the same page, as I'm saying. We got our period in the end at the same time, which is very good for bitches like us. But the real thing was that he actually contributed with a lot of songs for the first time. So the Ghost is actually it's a Laust riff. So it's like, whoa, Laust, you've become D.A.D. after 25 years. You're D.A.D. now. What happened? So there was it's funny and great, and it's lovely. And he's, of course, he's proud because I mean, he always contributed, but never really with the singles and the main riffs and stuff. So that's been a pleasure. And then, of course, the lyrics, which I'm proud of, because they're straight from my heart. It's about a love that you're not really sure of. So there's two things in that. It's pure. It's a normal love. Does my girlfriend love me? Does she not? Does she not? Kind of song. But also, I lost one of my very close friends a year ago, and the feeling that he's never gone, even though he's gone, that he's a ghost as well. That those two things were like, okay, you really can wrap your arms around a memory, because yeah, that's the whole thing. The whole thinking of it is that people are still here even though they are not. So it's like it's a song about fleeting love.
Right. Yeah. The next track I really love was right after that, Speed of Darkness. That's another amazing track I really enjoyed. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the thing is, with the Speed of Darkness, that was like the title came first, so to speak, and that was what was happening? Brian, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I thought, yeah, something happened. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Speed of Darkness was the title came first. That was one of Stig's great titles. So that sort of spelled out everything that's happening right now in Europe, because because of conventional war and because what's happening in Middle East. It was like, whoa, what's going on? It's back to convention. Shall we? Mortars and tanks and guns. What's happening?
Right, yeah.
Where's humanity going? So it was like this feeling of darkness coming from the east. When you fly
Right.
and you see the daytime disappear and you see the nighttime coming in,
Yeah.
that kind of graphic is, fuck, the darkness is overtaking us. So that was one of the thoughts about that song. But also, it's, of course, it's a when we wrote it, when we pieced those two pieces together, we called it Soul Sabbath, because it's Black Sabbath riff and then it's soul in the verses. So
Right.
for a long time, can you do that? Oh yeah, we're D.A.D. We can do whatever we want. so it's a soul verse with a Sabbath chorus, and it works. It really works.
It was a great track. Great track. The next one I really loved a lot was Crazy Wings.
Yeah. You know what? I have never tried ayahuasca. I've never tried a big trip, I never tried big LSD trip or whatever, or mushrooms or whatever. But this song is about how I think it might be to be on a ayahuasca wild trip. So great. That's when people are totally away on the trip, on tripping. I think that's Crazy Wings. So this is a song about coming back to reality after I've been out on crazy wings. But definitely, everyone can interpret it exactly as they want.
Right, yeah. Wow, wow. How about one of my favorite other songs is In My Hands. It kind of got like a funky beat, but it's really good.
Oh yeah, that is one of the songs that it has like a same bluesy feeling as A Prayer for the Loud, maybe, but it also got a grungy chorus and a grungy solo part. So we had a lot of fun writing it and singing it, because the verse is like a traditional blues, but still with a little twist on it. So and that's one of the songs that Jacob really loves, because he loves that funky blues riff in the verses.
Very good, very good. Next track I really enjoyed was Automatic Survival.
See, that's a favorite of ours as well. And we thought I think we maybe gave demo versions of songs, maybe 22 songs. We gave demo version to Nick Foss, our producer, and everyone was pretty sure he's gonna discard. This one he's gonna, guys, that's not really you, kind of thing. But he was like, whoa, that's a great song. And we found out, we talked a bit. So he says, this is like an 80s version of the future. It's got some kind of science fiction vibe over it, while it still has this dare I say, Billy Idol feeling. But it's like, so that's also a funny. It's also a mix of different times and different styles. And it's so lovely to play. It's it's a lovely little monster to play, actually.
Now the last track, I'm Still Here, has like I think that would be a great song for Tom Petty to sing.
Oh
like,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. So tell me
The
about
thing,
that.
there was nothing really on the album that indicated that we've been around for 40 years, and we've been celebrating our 40 years with the greatest hits thing as well. So we thought maybe, no, let's look ahead. But this song just its head, and it's like, okay, let's have a song about how to live and the artist's life. Just let's have a song about what are we actually doing. So there's this rock and roll sacrifice of living in art, of art, which is untangible, and it's so suddenly you could actually write a song about, okay, we've been through a lot, we've been through fears and tears and all that stuff. It's like, and we're goddamn still here. So that was like a victory kind of thing. Yes, we got out on the other end, and a song about being proud of what we've accomplished in that sense. Not really a 40th anniversary, but still something that, shines a little light back on everything we've been through.
Now, you've been in music for 40 years and stuff like that. If a new band came to you and asked recommendations, should I go into music? Should I not go into music? What recommendations can you give them?
I definitely say go, because you've got a chance to evolve and become more and more conscious about who you are and what's happening inside of you. To find out, you can actually definitely find out more about humanity and yourself by delving into art. With that said, it's very important to be original. It's very important to do something the others don't. So if you're just trying to soothe yourself with playing Tom Petty covers,
right,
then you should soothe yourself by playing Tom Petty covers. But if you're trying to look the monster in the eye, then you should do something, and then you should do something that even tickles you, that maybe sometimes even that provokes yourself. You need to do something that is not going with you, but sometimes against you. So you need to have a fight with what you're doing, more than just let yourself go in bliss. So and I can really feel that there's a difference between artists and musicians, because musicians, they love to play.
Right.
Artists, they really hate to play something that they don't like. So it's like there's something going on in between those ways of thinking. And so if you go into music and you want to be an artist, remember that you have to not even tickle yourself. You have to you shouldn't be looking for bliss. You should be looking for what's hiding underneath.
Now, Sleeping My Day Away. I mean, this morning I was blasting that song still after all these years. It's not going to go away. It's like history. Tell me a little bit about that song, and like, how come it's still like great today as it was back then?
I guess we'll have to start off saying that it is just a great melody, and that may. But at the time we made it, and the time, those 3 or 4 years when it just grew and grew and was and became a hit for us, the feeling was that, wow, we really harnessed and straight. We hit the nail straight on the head, in the sense that this is so much us. It was totally a mirror of D.A.D. life at that point, because we've been out touring on the first 2 albums, which were like a funny country cowpunk thing.
Right.
And it was a lot of party, a lot of drinking, a lot of promiscuousness, a lot of stuff that when we got back home from the second tour, from the Draws a Circle tour, we had this kind of longer lasting hangover.
Right.
Not just a physical hangover, but like a mental hangover. Whoa, we've been rocking and rolling. So suddenly we simply grown. We've grown into to men at that point, and we had this feeling, okay, now we cannot do this with this cowboy hats. We need to be closer. We have to do something that's us. We need to play a blues for 22-year-old Scandinavian men. That's what we need to do. And so get rid of all the funny stuff,
right,
and do something real. So, there's nothing more frightening than the existentialism of a good hangover. It's like, oh shit, you said you question your life when you're really hungover. And that's what happened with that, with the whole No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims album. But Sleep My Day Away was so much to the point of exactly what happened. We were getting up at 8 o'clock in the evening and rehearsed, and we were in the rehearsing space all night, and then we went out drinking and smoking, and then we went home in the morning and went to bed. And we had that life after that tour. We had that life for 6 months or so. So it was dark, and it was some kind of mental misery, but also this feeling of, whoa, we are outside society. We are something else. We've turned our back to normalcy, and that's why artists should be in many ways. So there was a depth to it, but it's also very much on the surface, totally our life. But as I said, it's a good melody.
Yes, it's great. It's great. So tell me about the tour coming up.
Okay, right now we are going to play Scandinavia, 10 shows or so in Scandinavia. Most of them are sold out, which is great because we actually stepped up a bit. So now it's bigger places. So we're very happy that it's sold out. And the album's not out until Friday. So that kind of push and shove hasn't really started yet. So that's a great thing. And then in between those Scandinavian dates is also a arena show in Copenhagen, which is billed as like a 40th anniversary show, but also we're going to play some of the new songs anyway. But so that's a big sold out arena show with 16,000 people. So that's going to be a major peak in the Scandinavian part of the tour. And then after that, we'll go to Germany in the end of November. And straight after New Year's, some big arena shows in Denmark where the new album is going to be the main focus. And then there's Australia, and then there's more Europe. So there's a lot of stuff going on.
Cool. You think you might come to the United States next year?
I mean, we are hoping and hoping and hoping. I know that we are probably going to do the Monsters of Rock in 26. We're hoping and we're praying, and we are in discussions with bands, mainly Swedish bands. There's a lot of not a lot, but there's a handful of Swedish bands that tours America that we could maybe come along as special guests, because even though we could tour America, we could maybe pick up a couple of hundred people in the big cities, but it will not pay the bills. It will definitely be something that we had to bring Danish money to do, which is okay by me. But I think we should try and see if we can get like 1,000 or a couple of thousand people to see D.A.D. And so that's where we are at the moment. And yes, please, patience, we will come. But whoa, we're working hard on it, and it's not easy.
Oh yeah, I bet you. Tell me a little bit about your label, AFM and Dustin Hardman.
Yeah, so this AFM is something that we've been working with on a smaller scale prior to this album, and now they really said, okay, let's do something. Let's pull up our sleeves and let's do it right. And so far it's been nice working with these guys.
Cool. If you had to pick one of your favorite songs on this new album, what would it be?
Whoa. I must admit, at the moment, I still enjoy The Ghost. I must say, I still enjoy The Ghost very much. God Praise to Man is in a close second right now. But that's because it's one of the new songs. So I'm still hearing all kinds of things in it. I rediscover new things in it. So between those two, and then I must say that the Automatic Survival is still a favorite in the sense because it's got like a sonic landscape that it still feels great for me.
You're picking the same songs I am.
Yeah, but that's maybe because it's good songs. Who knows? Let's see it further down the line, Brian, if we were right or wrong.
We're gonna be right, because it was hard to even pick one good song out of the thing. When almost every track is great. I enjoyed the whole album.
Great, so, thank you.
Yeah, amazing. You know, so Jesper, it was great talking to you, and I enjoyed their interview. Would you like to say anything to the fans out there, or mention anything about the album?
Oh yeah, I think that what you should do with D.A.D is see it as one long social experiment. Listen to the albums and find out that how grown men, old men, can still evolve, and there's still new stupid stuff happening. And then have patience. We will and we want to come over, and yeah, just play the hell out of these songs, because I promise you it'll be good for you. It's like vitamins.
You know, so you know, I'm thinking, I'm listening to this album, and I'm saying, oh, I like that track, I like that track, and I like that track, and I like that track. You know, but like, even though you make a great album, people have to hear it. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
so you got, like, I think 3 videos out already for this album, right?
Yeah. I think this time we're going to use all the video money, all the budget for videos on lyric videos, so that the whole album can get a lyric video. I think that'll be a new for D.A.D and a great thing for the fans as well.
Cool, cool. Well, Jesper, it was great talking to you. I
Great
appreciate
talking to you. Thank you so much that I could postpone you a little. That meant a lot to me, because now I got new stage clothes and I'm happy.
Cool, cool. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.
Talk to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.